Hey, no one's on right now. I'm currently just peeling an orange to eat something. But I figured I'd do another questions and answers since I haven't really done one in a while. And so on and so forth. So I think I know my official diagnosis. I haven't gone and talked to my psychiatrist about it yet. But I think I figured it out because last December, with my last psychiatrist, I was diagnosed with not possible, schizoaffective with possible bipolar and or borderline personality disorder. Hey, how are you? But I think I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos of psychiatrists and doctors talking about schizoaffective and borderline personality disorder and bipolar, and I think that I am schizoaffective depressed type with borderline personality disorder. I know for a fact I have borderline personality disorder. I have all 7 of the symptoms that comes with borderline personality disorder. All 7 of them. Not 5, not 2, not 3, all 7 of the symptoms of borderline personality disorder. And it does not astound me when I was listening to it. I was like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yep, that makes sense. Yep, that makes sense." And I knew that I had BPD for a very long time. But I just need to be fully diagnosed with it. The doctor said you have the 7 symptoms, or do you? You do. I say I have it. I haven't talked to my psychiatrist about it. My psychiatrist is a newer psychiatrist that I have been with for maybe 4 months now. So I haven't got to really talk to her about it since she doesn't really spend much time talking to me. But no, it's just symptoms I've noticed throughout the years. Like, I have severe mood swings that come real quick, that last for a couple hours or a couple of days. Um, my emotions are black and white sometimes. So basically, when I decide things, it's yes or no, or it is I love you or I hate you kind of situation. And it's just very everything that they were talking about. I was listening to what's her name? Dr. Marks, Tracy Marks, and she talks about BPD and schizoaffective. Hi Amanda, and I'm also schizoaffective and I take Abilify, Bus Bars, and Zoloft. Sorry you have to take all of those. I had to take Bus Bar, didn't work for me. I had to take Zoloft and it caused me severe symptoms. I'm sorry that you have to. I don't know if you have the symptoms. You probably don't. But so, any questions you guys would like to ask me, feel free. I do plan on discussing my diagnosis, what I think it is, with my psychiatrist this coming Tuesday. So that is the plan. I will be talking about it via vlog if I don't talk about it next time I'm up here on live stream. So it is a plan I'm having. And I'm pretty sure once she knows that she's gonna not diagnose me, but give me different medications. Because I've been seeing things again and they're getting worse again. And luckily I'm not hearing anything. So I'm not hearing voices, but I am seeing things. I'm seeing bugs crawling around, black spots, not like when you rub your eyes, you get spots in your vision. I mean, like solid black spots. I don't know how to describe them, but they're like move around and stuff like that. It's really weird. And I saw a little girl a couple weeks ago. That was spooky. Not in my house, so it's not haunted. So it's not a haunting thing. It's legit. I saw something and disappeared. Any really weird dreams? I always have had really weird dreams, so it's nothing new to me to have weird dreams. Let's see. So I'm pretty sure if I'm not changed on medication, I'm gonna go up in medication. Uh, which concerns me because the last time I went up in Abilify, I had almost fainted from a hypoglycemic episode, which was not caused by the Abilify. I'm just afraid that once I go back on it, I might have some sort of trigger to it where I start freaking out a lot, like I did when I had anxiety during that time period. And it's just something I'm worried about. Oh, I'm so sorry you have to deal with all that hallucination. It's okay. Hallucinations are hallucinations to me. Are your medications expensive? Excuse me. Yes. If it weren't for Good RX, which is what I use the Good RX app. My medication could be up in the thousands. When I first was seeing my psychiatrist, she wanted to put me on Abilify, and what was she wanted to put me on a couple of things. I don't remember my first medications. No, it was Abilify and Lamotrigine. And for the Abilify, when I was looking around for the Abilify, calling different stores to see the prices, it was like in the thousands because I don't have insurance. Um, but then my dad told me about GoodRx, the app, and ever since I've been only paying like $17 for it, which is way better than 1,000. I was very concerned. I was very worried that if I had to pay that much, I wouldn't be able to be taken care of because I was getting really bad when I first started going to see my psychiatrist again. A lot of you guys think that I do not have schizoaffective because I don't show symptoms to you guys, but when I first started seeing my psychiatrist, I was actually getting a lot worse. I was seeing things a lot more often. I was having delusions. I was having paranoid thoughts that a Japanese ghost, particularly, was going after me constantly, which was not real. Um, and so on and so forth. And it was just getting worse. It was almost every single day that I was seeing things, and my mood swings were just horrid. I was getting into huge fights about absolutely nothing with Zach. And it was so bad that I was screaming and crying, and it was bad. It was a bad time for me. How to deal with lack of pleasure? Oh, that is a good question, sir or ma'am. Um, I don't know. I asked my psychiatrist about it, and she didn't give me an answer either. Because there's really nothing you can do, because the medications change your hormones. It changes um, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about others, internally and externally. So I really don't know. It after a couple months, it kind of goes away from me. Like it just kind of goes away. Hello. Japanese ghosts are creepy. We have the Mugina? Mugina? Vagina. I don't know how to pronounce that. My greatest apology. In Hawaii, a faceless Japanese woman ghost. I'm gonna write that down, by the way. I'm writing it down in my Between Monsters and Men book. Your boyfriend isn't here again. Yeah, he's at work. He got a new job. I'm writing it down. I'm gonna try to write it down. And this pen doesn't work. Mew. I'm gonna butcher that name terribly if I ever do a video on it. Japanese ghost. Hawaii. Yeah. Thank you so much for telling me about that. I have over 1,065 different monsters, creatures, and serial killers in this book written down so I can do research on them. I have an obsession. Leave me alone. Mogina. Did I say it right this time? Mujina. Mujina. Hopefully I'm saying it right. So yes, I'm gonna probably be up in medication. Any questions or answers that I can questions I can answer for you? See, my brain is not really here right now. It's kind of like, hi, bye. So for all those who don't know, Zach did get a new job. For those who have only been able to get to this live stream now, he does have a new job. He works at a warehouse. He's very happy with this job, but he works all day. From 12 to 9 o'clock, if not later into the night. I just got a pinch in my eye. So, yeah. Off topic, but is Auto Worlds worth picking up? It's not off topic. Questions and answers can be of anything. I personally love the game. I haven't gotten very far in it because now I'm going to do a let's play on it for my gaming channel. If you like, my eye. If you like New Vegas from the Fallout series, it's kind of like that, just space out of space like. So if you like, my eye hurts. If you like that game, it's worth it. Do you and Zach get each other Christmas presents? We are this year. We actually were able to afford Christmas presents this year. With his new job, he was able to get over 70 hours of overtime just in 1 week. So he got actually a bunch of money this last paycheck. So we were actually able to afford Christmas this year. We are very blessed for that. He worked his butt off. So I was able to get him exactly what he wanted. He wanted a Damascus Crombit knife, and he said that's the only thing he's wanted. He wanted it for a couple of years now, but I could not afford it up until this year, and I finally got him the knife that he wanted. I could show you, but I have it hidden, and the way I hit it, I can't get at it unless if I like move the entire bed, because I have a sneaky feeling he's gonna try looking for it. So I literally hit it like in a crevice in the bed, and I shoved the bed over it. So I'm not gonna fight my bed to get it out right now. So yes, I got him exactly what he wanted, and I also got him a few things on Black Friday for Christmas that he got to pick out. So I got him a if you guys ever seen the anime that time I got reincarnated as a slime, he has an action figure from that series. He loves that series. And I got him a gaming controller, which is right here. Got this gaming controller. And what else did I get him? I got him Pokemon Shield. And yes. So he got 1, 2, 3, 4 things for Christmas this year so far. If he gets another decent paycheck, I just have to get my dad something, my niece and nephew something, and my sister something. And then I might be able to, if we have any extra money, get him more stuff, because I always spoil the crap out of Zach. So, yes, he got exactly what he wanted this year. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching me. So, I don't know what he's gotten me. He does get money from each paycheck that we always put some money off to the side of what we're allowed to spend for each paycheck. And he hasn't bought anything for me yet. So, I'm supposed to take him to the mall one of these Sundays so he can look around for presents for me for Christmas. But not yet. He hasn't bought anything for me yet. He said that I'm allowed to go online and look for something for me to get, but for an actual opening up a present, he hasn't got anything for me yet. So hopefully he actually reminds me to take him to the mall so he can look around. So yes, I was able to afford Christmas, and I'm very happy about that. So, any other questions I could answer for you guys? I'm sorry I look like a mess. Look at this. Yeah, stuff all over me. This is glue. I was been making wands lately. Matter of fact, I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys my wands. Every time that thing falls down. So, if you guys do not follow me on Snapchat or Instagram, my craft is Instagram, by the way, you guys will see that if you guys don't, you guys will not see that I do a lot of crafts a lot. And I've been working on wands. So I've made a sea foam wand. I made a nature wand. And I've made a dark evil wand. Because I had skulls. I was like, what can I do with this? Oh, I know. My life. And they will be sold on Etsy eventually. So I will be making an Etsy account and shop. And I will be putting stuff on there that I will make. So if you guys want to buy any of the stuff that I make, you guys can. So I will be doing a video on it one day. I'll have a whole bunch of stuff that I want to sell and to show you guys. And I'll tell you guys my Etsy account. So then you guys can check it out if you want. I mean, if you like the stuff that I like dragon eggs and fantasy and all that stuff. So, yes. And my face is itchy. So yes, I've been a hot mess because that's all I've been doing lately is doing crafting stuff. So, anything you guys have been doing? How has your Christmas been coming? How's the season? So yes, questions or answers or anything? Hiccups? Because that's what I do. Any tips for stopping hair loss? Coconut oil? It depends what kind of hair loss it is. If it's genetic, you might have to go see a specialist for it. If it's just from you dyeing your hair too much, you could stop dyeing your hair, get it cut to a length that you're comfortable with so you can get all that extra death off of you and split ends and all that, and then try taking care of it with recipes with eggs and bananas and coconut oil and all that to help take care of it. If it's from a sickness, there's really nothing you can do. Except for follow your treatment and maybe things will get better. Your hair is very, very oily. Then use shampoos and conditioners that help with drying your hair. And less conditioner is better for oily hair. That's what I was told. I don't have oily hair. It was just I was told for my ex-girlfriend because she has extreme oily hair. And they always told her to less conditioner is better for oily hair. And she's one of those people who literally lathers it into her hands and just cakes it onto her head. I'm like, well, that explains a lot of things. And she still does that. She doesn't want to give up that oily hair, although she does. Hope you have a great Christmas. You look amazing. Love you. I love you too. Thank you. I hope you have a great Christmas as well. I finally filmed a couple videos yesterday, by the way. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. He's like, excuse me. He's my kitty. He's my baby. Anubis. Yes. Ooh, sorry about that. Anything you guys been doing lately? I've been doing a lot of hobby stuff. Like crafting and sewing. I learned how to sew. I learned how to sew, guys. I'm so excited about that. You don't even know. I feel like I've leveled up in my life from learning how to sew. Not just hand sew. I actually learned how to use a sewing machine, and I know how to fix them now. Like, I fixed a couple of them now, and I was like, "Wow." Like, I just feel like I've leveled up, like, do 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 do. If you guys know what I'm talking about, like, you finally learn a skill and you're like, "I got this." Writing some music? Oh, that's really cool. What kind of music do you write? And sorry if I just continue blabbing. I don't like silence. I'm a very awkward nut. I don't like silence. I'm gonna go work on that project actually when I'm done with this. Sewing machines freak you out? Why do they freak you out? They can be really complicated. When I first looked at it, the one that we first were learning with, it looked really complicated. Like, I wasn't sure how to handle it. It was intimidating. And we learned, and we're like, "Oh, we got this." Going on my third year with bipolar schizophrenia boyfriend. First year he tried to hide his symptoms from me. Second year he finally opened up and was the hardest year ever. Hoping things go much smoother now that he's open. It probably will go a lot smoother now that it is open to you. However, you must understand that then he's probably going to entrust you with his episodes and triggers. So you have to take it one step at a time. Try to remember that he will have episodes and you can't control them. He can't probably control them himself either. And that he needs to go see a psychiatrist and be taken care of so you can both handle it together without any too much issues. I mean, either way you're going to run into a few issues here or there, and you just have to fight it as much as possible. You and Zach give me hope. Well, thank you. We work very hard to get where we're at. We still get into a lot of fights occasionally because of my borderline. Neoclassical minimalist music. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Do you feel like you leveled up in life when you learned that? Because like I said, leveling up, getting up there, guys. I'm almost level. I feel like 7. I don't know why 7 would be the number I would go for. My grandma has like 5, and she's trying to teach me, and I have anxiety attacks. I don't know why. That's a weird one. I've never heard of people having an anxiety attack to something like that. Well, the way I handle my anxiety is I tell myself, if I can fight against my anxiety, I can prove to my anxiety I'm stronger than it. When I had anxiety about driving back in my car after I almost fainted, I told myself, I'm not going to let this control my life. I'm going to get back in my car. I'm going to get back to driving. I'm not going to let it stop me. And though it did stop me for a good couple of weeks, I did do little steps here and there to get back into it. And what I did was, my driveway is really long, and to get to the mailbox, you have to go down a hill, and you have to go across a parking lot and all this stuff. So I got in my car. The first couple of steps was getting into my car to begin with and sitting there. And I would start heavy breathing and everything like that. And I would literally hold the steering wheel and hug it to like keep myself there. And then I would do that a couple of times, and then I would drive down to the mailbox. And once I started feeling comfortable with that, I would drive down to Home Depot, which is literally 2 minutes away from my house. And I would drive through the parking lot, and I would do that a couple of times. And then I just did other things that would help the coping mechanism to fight the anxiety. So you just have to take little steps. Like, tell yourself, okay, this sewing machine is just a machine. It's not going to do anything to me except for probably mess up my work when I'm working because it does it to me all the time. And then take just like a sheet of fabric, one you're not going to even really work on, and just sew through it real quick. And just, that's it. That's all. Just do it like that, just that one time. And then come back and do it again some other day. And then come back and do it some other day. And when you feel more comfortable with it, try to do small little easy projects. Like our first project was an apron, and it was super easy. And it came out pretty good. And the only thing we had problems with is the machine breaking. Because sewing machines are dicks like that. Kitty is chilling, visited my family doing my brother's wedding. During my brother's wedding, I realized how much I missed them, so my wife and I are moving back to the East Coast. She got a job back in Florida. Oh, well, that's good. Is that a good thing for you? Um, Florida is okay. I lived there for how long did I live there for? 20, 23 years? 23, 20, 23 or 24 years. And it's pretty good. I'm gonna stop my vlogging, live streaming in 5 minutes. So, any other questions or any other topics you guys would like to talk about? Now is the time to bring them up. And then I'm gonna go practice sewing, like I'm supposed to be right now. Just be working on dragons. Bless you. You okay? Hey. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll reach to you too. Ugh, fine, be a dick. He usually just gives me his paw, but this time it's like, no, people are watching, Mom. So yes, I got oranges and then I'm gonna sew. So that's what's been going on with me with my hallucinations and my episodes. Going to be going up in medication probably on Tuesday. Hopefully I can afford it. I have like $38 in my account. So I got PayPal money, don't worry about it. It took me a long time to be able to drive after I had a seizure while driving. I already had anxiety around, but it just something I had to get over. Yeah, it was really difficult when I almost fainted in my car. It's nothing compared to a seizure. Like, I'm very sorry that you had to go through that. But something in me just changed after that, and like I could not drive. Like, no matter what I did, I couldn't drive until I started really battling it, and I had to battle it. I had no choice. What's your favorite video game or TV show right now? Whew, that is a tough question. Since I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn, I got not that far in it because I learned that every time I turned it on, I would get motion sickness. So I'm not playing that game. I know the ending. My husband beat the game, and I had him tell me what the ending was because I really wanted to know. And it was literally every time I played the game, I would get motion sickness. So my top favorite game right now, I really don't have one at the current moment. I'm playing Warframe right now, quite often. I'm like trying to see my games right now. I have a couple of games I'm supposed to be playing. Nico Nikuni is one of the ones I'm supposed to be playing right now. I'm supposed to be playing Outer Worlds for my Let's Plays and Batman for my Let's Plays. But I don't have a favorite at the current moment. Like, not that I can think of. Maybe Planet Zoo. I was like addicted to that for a time period. And TV shows. I'm still watching Outlander. I'm still on that, guys. I'm at the very end, I think, of the season 3. Yes, I had to do that to see my screen. So, season 3, episode 9, it says. That's the season I'm on. I'm doing it very slowly. But that's my top favorite show. I started Z Wars on Netflix. That one's pretty good. Not like something I'm gonna continue like rush to watch every day, but it's something I definitely turn on in the background that I've been watching. Let's see. Great advice. I hope all is well with you. I tried to get back in my car, but I didn't make it, and pavement really hurts. My cat is the same. You are strong, man. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. So we have a minute, guys. Anything else? Anything else we could just push out real quick? Anything? And then I got to get back to doing work. Much work. Guess I'll have to check Outlander then because you hit the nail on the head with Kingdom. Wasn't it good? I loved it. It was so good. I might have to rewatch that series. It's that one's definitely my top favorite of all TV shows, like, because it was just so good. I can't wait till they come out with another one. Well, the next season. They better come out with the next season. They left it on a terrible hanger. Not terrible, but they left it on a hanger and I was very displeased. I was like, "Oh, come on. I only am allowed to do this in my books." So, Outlander is really good if you like historical romances. So, if you don't like that type of stuff, um, I would not watch it. But if you like Game of Thrones just without the fantasy part of it, it's a good series. There is history in it, there's action and battles in it, and there's political stuff in it, and there is sex in it. So if you're not comfortable watching that type of stuff, I would advise not to. But yes, that one's a good one. V Wars is good if you like vampires and viruses. That one's a good one. But those are the only two shows I've been watching lately. I have been not really watching that much TV. I've been kind of working on crafts. So, yeah, I will be doing more media like what's my favorite videos again. I promise. I just haven't been watching anything. So so sorry about that. So I'm going to head off now. Thank you so much for joining me. Probably not next Friday, but maybe the Friday after. I'll be getting back on, maybe around the same time. I'm trying, kind of testing the waters to see what times are good for you guys. And I hope you guys have a great night and a great Christmas. So bye.